So much going on in this game.
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump, and we're the Game Grumps.
Hey, welcome
Hello,
back.
welcome back.
So we just discovered
Uh-huh.
that, the piano and the flute or whatever in the background, they're like out of, they like suck at playing it.
It's just one part. It's gonna take a minute to loop around, but like... Okay, so that one's good. The next, it's on the this one's good too. Yep,
Yeah.
very good. And it's like, all right, Timmy, you did great at the recital. It's just one more round to bring it home. God damn it! What were they thinking?
Oh man.
Well, I kind of love it. It kind of adds to the charm.
All right, so who do you think?
It's only a 10-second loop.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have re-recorded it.
Who do you think I should go for now?
I say go with Monica.
Hello? Great choice.
Satisfactory.
Hi, friend Aaron. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it, is what I would say if I had emotion. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening with my human ears. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I will not blast you with my laser eyes. That I don't have.
You cannot hurt me. I am composed primarily of adamantium.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. She zaps people with her laser eyes. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway.
Arms down.
Program arms down. Executing. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Butt out.
Don't worry, friend Aaron. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Except me, I don't experience human emotion.
Engage program cheek blush.
Red, 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 too red. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past too soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like it, friend Aaron. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Like, you read that really fast.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Here's my poem. I like it.
I didn't even hand it to you. I can see. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too.
Glib and trite.
So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yup.
Boy, she does have some great communication skills.
Yeah. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Wow, I didn't expect the Shel Silverstein name drop in a dating sim.
Yeah. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple
He
words.
was awesome.
His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad.
He wrote one called Dirty Dan. That made me happy.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Sorry?
Did you relate to it?
Yeah. It was about a gross, unwashed man.
And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
Especially kids and no one else.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they are super challenging to get the meaning through.
Oh my god.
So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Reassurance.exe. That's the way to find the kind of style that suits you.
My creator did not make elbows for me. Arm up.
Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most, for I am unbiased. For no particular reason. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Butt out.
Ha 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 ha. I think is what she's
Arm
trying
down.
to say. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I am not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It is in my programming. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I say, sometimes I feel cold. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, my human retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in.
And I was looking out, but he was looking in at me looking out.
Do you like the poem I
am trapped in a logic loop.
So what do you think?
Well, she was supposed to be the good one, right?
Yeah. Divide by 0. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to talk to for feedback. Hot, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. For example, I am saying a poem. This is very powerful.
Here's a fun subject that I use to break the ice. Did you know that 873 times 12 is 10,476?
I, remembered this? What was the inspiration behind this one? My cold heart. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Plus my emotion chip is not finished.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
It's like a fortune cookie that comes out of her mouth like, sorry, I barf paper.
Also, lottery numbers are on the back. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
I was at a Japanese restaurant in New Jersey and I got a fortune cookie, and on the back it was like, want a second fortune? And then it had like a .com like address to get a second fortune. I was like, that is weird.
You're getting like lottery tickets on them now.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how.
Try again?
This is taking me out of the moment. Out of the Buddha gave me this from under a tree moment.
That's where they get fortune cookies from.
Yeah, right?
Some monk under a tree.
Is it Confucius? I don't know.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, your ink will run. Oh. That's what she said. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Shutting down. Gee, I wonder if I should show it to Natsuki.
So many choices.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. All of it?
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Holy shit.
What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Ooh.
In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, 100100010.
She's the funniest.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went right it. I hope you're happy.
I guess.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. It jumps out and scratches her face.
By the way, I'm renaming my dick Retort.
You're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it on the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Girl, for the guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
I am always watching.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap.
Oh my god.
Horses can race. Owls can sing. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. What do you think? What do you think? People can try. But that's about it.
Oh, it's good.
What the fucking music?
Yeah.
It did the catching froggy music for a second.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just
be honest.
I am.
Why are you so convinced that I would?
Oh, why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But that isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Oh my god, dude, it sucked. You can say it.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, when I said cheetahs can run. Seeing everyone around you do things, great things, can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did, I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm really a pro. People can pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling you should care how old everyone is.
You need to start caring.
But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Just like I won't take all her preschool toys away from her. How old is she?
Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs, except for Natsuki's. Hers sucked.
Oh shit, let me put my poems in you.
This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're happily making out. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Cool, bye.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
Giving up is cute.
How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Yes.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions, and you'll hear them next time on GameGrumps.
I don't want to hear none of your suggestions. I just want to fold my arms and put two fingers out and scratch the side of my arm in a continuous, never-ending manner. I actually have some kind of like, I think I had a stroke. I'm gonna sit down by this window and closet in the corner, but it's not gonna show it until 5 minutes from now, so. I'm trying to give a peace sign, but someone broke my fingers. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, my fingers. I refer to them as fingies, because I'm a grown-up. Fingies can touch.